Welcome to the Global Colon Cancer Association's presentation on our Patient Advocate Toolkit. My name is Nicole Sheehan, and I am the president of the Global Colon Cancer Association. The Global Colon Cancer Association is proud of our 50-plus patient advocacy organization members. Our members represent millions of patients, survivors, caregivers, as well as individuals in need of colorectal cancer screening. If you are involved with a patient advocacy organization dedicated either entirely or in part to the disease of colorectal cancer, also known as bowel cancer, but are not yet partnering with the Global Colon Cancer Association, please reach out to us. You can contact us online at www.globalcca.org or email us at info@globalcca.org. Or on social media, our handle is @GlobalCRC. Our member organizations represent 33 countries. Our goal is to partner with all existing colorectal cancer organizations, or if there is no existing colorectal cancer organization in your country, contact us so that we can help you locate organizations that may be an opportunity to partner with. Or perhaps it is important that you would establish your own nonprofit if no organization exists to fill this need. Some of the organizations here focus on specific areas of colorectal cancer. For instance, early age onset colorectal cancer, or Lynch syndrome, a hereditary condition that drastically increases your risk of developing colorectal cancer as well as other cancers. Now, onto the toolkit. You can access the toolkit by visiting www.globalcca.org/toolkit. Or from the homepage, you can click the toolkit link in the top navigation. If you are interested in receiving a copy of the toolkit, please reach out. If you have an upcoming strategy session or board meeting, this could be a great opportunity to pause and do a check-in on how your organization is structured, and if there are opportunities to add to your strategic plan or build one if one does not already exist. For those interested in starting a new organization, this toolkit should serve as a guide and workbook to ensure that you are building a strong organization with support systems in place to ensure that you are able to fulfill your mission. Prior to establishing a nonprofit organization, it is important to research and see if another organization is already in existence in your community. Partnering with an existing nonprofit can save resources and is a great way to further your impact. It can be incredibly rewarding to establish and run a nonprofit. The Raymond Foundation, as shown here, is an organization that Martha Raymond founded in memory of her parents, who both sadly passed away from colorectal cancer. Martha works with many organizations, including the Global Colon Cancer Association, and has saved countless lives through her efforts. For many in the nonprofit world, individuals dedicate their careers or volunteer their time to honor a loved one that we have lost or to prevent others from going through what they went through as a cancer patient or as a caregiver. Colorectal cancer is a disease that we know through screening, early detection, and education, we can save lives. Through advances in science, in biomarker testing, patients who previously would have no hope for beating this disease are finding that through precision or personalized medicine that they are thriving and living with cancer, or in some cases, living NED, no evidence of disease. However, it can also be frustrating and stressful, particularly in securing funding or making sure you have the resources you need to focus on your mission, as well as the staff or volunteers with the right expertise to be successful. That's why we encourage a lot of research and planning before establishing a nonprofit. The National Center on Charitable Statistics reveals that nearly 30% of nonprofits fail to exist after 10 years. The number one reason for a nonprofit needing to shut their doors really comes down to planning, which also includes planning for the unknown, such as COVID-19. Many organizations struggle with what the appropriate amount of money is to be in their endowment or a reserve fund. For organizations that are breaking even each year, we encourage you to discuss with your board of directors the benefits of planning for times such as these, where funding can be scarce while the need for services has never been greater. In this section of the toolkit, you'll find information about the fundamentals of patient advocacy organizations. This includes what leadership boards and committees are needed. Typically, a patient advocacy organization will have a board of directors, a medical scientific advisory board, and a patient and caregiver advisory board. It is important to have a diverse group of individuals on each of your boards. Seek out individuals who are experts in their area of business, whether that is finance, marketing and communications, fundraising, or operations. Whatever it may be, your organization will find value and need people who bring a strong background in these areas to be successful. Committees are an important aspect to fulfilling your mission. Sometimes committee members are also board members. Other organizations will establish individuals to be part of a committee, but not a board of directors, which can be a large commitment, both financially and the time that would be needed to dedicate to the organization. Committees can be a great way to introduce people with specific expertise and get more involved with your organization, and possibly join the board of directors in the future. As you build your board and committees, ensure that patients, caregivers, medical providers, government officials, and advocates are invited to the table. Ask your patient and caregiver community what areas of expertise could they offer as a volunteer. You could have a patient who also represents a caregiver experience or fills a fundraising or operations role. This section of the toolkit helps identify priorities in the areas of fundraising, marketing, and communications. For established organizations, this could be a great exercise to do with your coworkers. Each person to fill out the toolkit and then come together and see where answers are similar or where do they not align. Some examples of questions in the fundamentals section include, for the areas of marketing and communications, what are the key talking points about your organization that you want to use when speaking to the media? Who from your organization is authorized to speak on behalf of the organization? Organizations may identify staff or board members with a particular expertise to speak to the media or on behalf of the organization only on specific topics. This can be particularly beneficial when it comes to a highly technical issue. Other questions include, does our media kit need updating? Or do we have a media kit? Being prepared, particularly around Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, which is celebrated in various months across the world, can be a deciding factor for a media outlet featuring your organization and the cause. The toolkit goes through what a media kit should include. Securing funding is a key function of a nonprofit to ensure that they can carry out their strategic plan. The fundraising section of the toolkit covers the different types of funding opportunities and highlights the importance of having a diverse set of donors, both from the types of donors but also the size of donations. The type of donors could be individuals, corporations, foundations, and even government. But for the size of donations, those individuals who may give $5 each month through workplace giving, those are critical individuals and a very important part of your funding. These are also some of your best prospects for an estate gift, where an individual will name your nonprofit in their will. Section 2 of the toolkit focuses on collaborating with stakeholders. Again, planning is key. While saying yes to every partnership opportunity that comes your way is tempting, ensuring your organization has the resources to be a successful partnership is important. Different types of partnerships include patient organizations, healthcare professional associations, government bodies and elected officials, industry, and foundations. Partnerships can help your organization reach an audience you otherwise would not have access to. It can take years to build a successful relationship with a partner, so by connecting with another organization and joining their efforts on a specific initiative, it can help your organization meet its predetermined goals in a shorter period of time. This image is from an event at the ASCO annual meeting. ASCO is the American Society for Clinical Oncology, and this is where the GI Cancers Alliance partnered with ASCO and convened a panel. This section of the toolkit features worksheets on partnerships. Utilizing the toolkit, you can walk through the steps of an existing partnership or a prospect that you are looking to partner with. Some of the questions we encourage nonprofits to ask themselves regarding existing or future partnerships include: who are potential partners for this project? Are other organizations currently addressing this issue? And if so, is this an opportunity to partner with another group and work together? Or what type of agreement will be needed to ensure that the partnership stays on track and that both your organization and the partner company or organization is held accountable and committed to the project? How will we know we were successful? How will we measure our impact? Can local or national government help accomplish our goals? And if so, what would their role be? This has been a brief overview of the toolkit. We encourage you to download the toolkit, and for those that are just starting out and forming an organization, use this resource to ensure you are building a strong foundation. For established organizations, this toolkit can be a great check-in on ensuring that stakeholders such as board members, committee members, and the community you serve and your staff are in alignment on these critical areas. We welcome your feedback on the toolkit. If the toolkit is a resource that you would find valuable to be translated into your country's primary language, please let us know. Our goal is to provide tools and resources that support your efforts in all aspects of colorectal cancer, whether it be awareness, screening, early detection, clinical trials, biomarkers, or advocacy. Together we can make a difference for the future of this disease and prevent the deaths of so many individuals. Thank you for your time, and please reach out to me with any questions or feedback. You can contact me at nicole@globalcca.org. Thanks so much.